Silhouettes of you.
Hello.
Never really
Welcome
know
to
just what
Dear
you
Dana.
want. With you, I don't ever
Tonight
feel
we're
calm.
going to be rumor
I can
has
feel
it,
sweat inside my
rumor
palm.
has it.
Play with me like cats
Using
and
a
a string.
Hollywood,
You don't understand the pain
Hollywood,
it brings.
plus the
You don't
effects
ever wanna
on
give me
rumors
wings.
on the famous
You
and
don't ever
us.
wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted. You've been
In
gifted
hell?
with the evil voodoo.
Do you
Got
know?
me coming back for more, even when I've been
Hold it.
screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through.
Release that breath through your mouth.
I got issues in my head. I like you in my bed, but you keep me
Inhale
on
through your
red.
nose.
Oh, everything is like
Hold
a
it.
test. I better not text
Exhale
or I'll
through your
come off
mouth.
desperate.
Hands down. It's hump day. Hump day. Welcome, Shelly Marie. Be careful going home. Welcome in the bushes. Welcome to Dear Dana. We're gonna have to cut that music down. I love it. It's finding effects.
So we
Does
could play
great
dead
stuff.
when you regret everything that you
He's a
did, that
singer
you
and a
said.
DJ.
I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue.
You might want to check him out. He
I
has
feel like
own
when I'm
channel.
with you, I'm losing. I feel like you think that this
I
is
hate to cut
losing.
it off.
Sitting there,
Here we go.
gaslighting
Here
and
we go.
confusing. Was it me? Is it me?
I
Am
know
I
I'm lose you
deluded?
guys, but welcome to Dear Dana. Tonight we're going to be talking about news on Hollywood, truth and implications, truth and rumors, and the effect of rumors on the famous and us. Yeah, I don't think it plays as well on us. Sometimes rumors are used strategically in Hollywood, I believe. Sometimes they use it to their own benefit. I think sometimes in Hollywood, they'll use rumors to get more play in social media, to get more attention on themselves. Hello, wicked awesome lifestyles. Welcome. In the chat, yeah, all those rumors, all the news that I gathered up so you wouldn't have to. So I've got juicy tea and details about Hollyweird this week that we can all discuss. Sorry. Oh, I'm back. But, I had to get all the details and the tea for everybody to discuss as they file in, and those in the bushes too. Hello, and welcome back. You can come in the chat. I won't hurt you, I promise. But, I find it very interesting. I think Hollywood, especially New Hollywood, is beginning to lack more and more emotional intelligence. I'm watching this Selena Gomez stuff with Hailey Bieber and Kendall Jenner, and they're saying, that Kendall Jenner and Hailey Bieber have been mean girls to Selena Gomez, making fun of her at every turn on social media. Once upon a time when Bieber and Selena were a thing, it is shown in past history on mainstream social media that Hailey Bieber was a big fangirl of Selena and Justin, and particularly of Selena. She was a big fangirl of Selena. And then as she, some say strategically, we don't know, got into the bullseye of Justin and ended up marrying him, she has copied, and that's out there, a lot of what Selena does. And it's more than evident. Selena will do something. Hailey will all but do the exact thing. And most recently, Selena was doing a skincare routine on TikTok. And she started like this, right? She started doing her face. And the very next thing, Hailey Bieber started this way and started doing their face. And Selena had on a black tank top. Selena had a black tank top. And this has been a progression. There's been a history of this. And I've heard other people speak and creators saying, she keeps copying her, she keeps mean girling her, etc. But I just wonder if it's not over a deep, still a deep seated fangirl thing, or maybe a mental health thing, or maybe, they say copying is the greatest form of, flattery. Somewhere deep within, I think it maybe is still a fangirl mental health thing. I wonder. I just wonder. Hey, unapologetically Romeo. But also, in this same line of discussion, allegedly, and I believe it was either Oscar or Vanity Fair party, not sure. Allegedly, they're saying Miley Cyrus confronted Kendall Jenner about being a bully and made her cry. I guess Kendall Jenner did not expect to be confronted by Miley Cyrus. And I think Hailey Bieber got worried she's next because she kept putting up flattering posts to Miley Cyrus. And supposedly Miley Cyrus unfollowed both of them. Miley Cyrus is older than the two, and she likes Selena, and the behavior is inappropriate. And someone needs to say something to them. I don't think it would take much for someone like Miley Cyrus to say anything about it to them for it to throw them off their guard. Unapologetically Romeo says, I don't know anything about this, but I love Miley and I'm on her team. Me too. I don't think it would take anything much for someone just to casually say something to them about, I don't think it's cool what you're doing. Bullying Selena on social media, and you need to act more mature than that. For someone of Miley's stature and status and fame to walk up to her and say something like that, Kendall probably wouldn't expect it. And I could see her breaking down crying. She probably wouldn't expect anybody to come to her and say anything. I don't expect that Miley would be necessarily mean about it. Or she might have said, hey, biatch, this isn't cool. What do you think? What do you think in the chat? I think it's highly likely she did say something about it. I think it's highly likely she did say something. A lot of times where there's smoke, there's fire. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Unapologetically Romeo says, you can come up with me, Romeo, if you want to. I will invite you. You don't have to, but you can. I'll throw it down if you want to. The Kardashian Jenners need to be put in their place. They've gotten away with things for years. True. Very true. I wish these things were filmed on their show, but Chris wants them to be shown as perfect. And to add to this, did you know they were not invited to the Met Gala this year? They were not invited to the Met Gala. And Kim is not happy. She thinks it is wrong because Anna Wintour rescinded their yearly invite to the Met Gala. She feels, allegedly, that there's been too much of a hot mess in their area of the world. Yes, she does. And they are not currently relevant enough. They're not currently relevant enough. So, she is tightening down on the invites. And she wants it to be more significant. And I think she's just moving out the drama, any potential drama. Hey, Miss Willow, Paranormal Witch. She's moving out any potential drama. And I know Kim's drama mama, but especially Kim Kardashian, is way up in arms that there are not invites for the Kardashians and Jenners. And we do have to say, Kim Kardashian's wardrobe, even though Kanye's got problems, and we know he's got problems, her wardrobe, hey Jenny Maxie, her wardrobe has gone down the tubers as of late. Her wardrobe has gone down the tubers. She doesn't know how to dress herself as well. You know, we got the Tristan Thompson stuff going on. Yeah. And then Kim broke up, she wanted to get the eyes off the Tristan stuff. So she dated, God, what's his name? The comedian. Please forgive me for forgetting. I have a squirrel moment. So she dated him and dropped him. And then you got the Kylie and the Tyga stuff going on. And then you had Courtney's all over the place with her husband. So much PDA. So much PDA. I'm happy for him. But so much PDA. And then, Astro World. All the trampling and stuff at Astro World. So there's just been a lot going on with the Kardashian Jenner family. So no wonder. So we move on. Now, Kyle Chrisley. Hey, unapologetically, let me move you on up. Welcome.
Hello, hi. I'm not on camera because I'm not like camera ready.
You have a beautiful face. I cannot see how you wouldn't be camera ready. So what do you want to say?
Oh no, I just want to say the I'm not so this is the first thing I want to say. I'm not like a hater. I don't hate the Kardashians. I just don't
Yeah.
like certain things that they do or they done. Now, have I watched it in the past? Yes. And did I watch a new Hulu show? Yeah, not every episode, but here and there.
Yeah. I don't hate
And
them.
yeah,
I'm over them. You there?
yes. No, so I was letting you talk.
I'm done. I just said I'm
Yeah,
just kind of over them.
yeah, I agree with you. It's like it's funny that they're not invited to the Met Gala because I don't know what happened. I don't know who. First of all, what is the Met Gala?
The
I
Met
never
Gala
understood
meets,
what is it.
they meet every year and they usually have a theme, okay? And you have to dress according to what the theme is. But everybody comes in the most magnificent fashions. and the fashions are done by designers. And you have to come with your best design by the designers, but it is according to a theme. And
Hmm.
Anna Wintour, who is, the top of designers, usually runs the thing. You should,
Okay, because I never really understood, but I do know Kim, she only got invited because she was married to Kanye, and she even said it out her own mouth. Kanye
yeah,
the one got her into fashion and got
yeah,
her into these type of doors, and then they got her family there. Another thing that I never understood was the whole beef between them, and I guess they got some beef with Selena Gomez too, and
well,
Justin Bieber wife in it. I've been hearing that too.
Kendall Jenner is friends with Hailey Bieber.
Yeah,
So they started kind of bullying Selena Gomez, who used to be Justin Bieber's boo for years.
yeah, yeah. They was together since like they was teenagers. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was madly in love with her.
And I believe both of them, were. But then another thing too, women, no matter what color you are, women and men, because you never know, men can do it too. Let's stop coming at the other person. Haley, whatever your dislike for Selena is, you shouldn't even really have a dislike. You're the wife.
Yeah,
He dated Selena way before he even met you. So
you
what's
know,
your dislike for Selena? I don't understand it.
Haley almost is like a woman obsessed because, like I said, when she was younger, she was obsessed over Selena and Justin. She had all the teen magazines and stuff like that. And then her family is famous. They're famous actors. And Justin has even said it was almost like an arranged marriage.
Yeah, I believe that because Hollywood is funny. Hollywood is very funny and weird. So I believe it was something behind that.
Hey, Shay B. Hey, Sam. Hey, Gina. So, I think it's a mess. I think Justin and Selena. I think Justin and Haley love each other, but I think deep down, Haley has problems because you know who her uncle is. Her uncle is, oh, I got somebody remind me. Her uncle is the guy that was in the movie where the gun went off and shot the two people that were running the movie. Somebody help me. He's the actor and the gun accidentally went off and he shot I think he shot a producer and one of the people that does the wardrobe, Alec Baldwin. Thank you. She's a Baldwin.
Oh yeah, yeah. Her dad was on Cat in the Hat, right? Or was that her uncle?
I don't know about Cat in the Hat, but she's a Baldwin. Her uncle's
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin, and her
Mhm.
dad is one of the Baldwin brothers.
Mhm. Yep. And
So
another thing what I don't understand is that you can have a dislike for somebody, but I don't like the gang up and the team up. You
they're getting
know,
they're getting too old for that.
I don't like that because when Trash Tristan Thompson was doing what he did on Chloe, and that's just me finna go into that because she ain't got no self love. But when stuff was going on with her and people was coming at them, they get mad at somebody to come at them, but they can they can band together and go from other people.
Yeah,
You know?
and the momager of the Kardashians and Jenners, she makes sure only certain things get out there. I mean, heck, she makes sure when they look like they're getting random shots out in the public, they're the ones hiring the photographers so they can pick the shots that go out.
Oh yeah. I I always joke around on different YouTube comments. My favorite thing is to say, Chris Jenner is a real millionaire. You know,
Yeah,
people think Kylie and them the billionaires. Chris the real millionaire. You
yeah,
know, she
yeah.
she the one calling all the shots.
I ain't saying she's a gold digger.
And I really don't. Also, I don't like the fact that yeah, they're executive producer of their show, but show the real. You know,
Baby,
y'all show.
they never gonna show the real. What you talking about? They've been on over a decade. There ain't a damn thing real going on
Right.
about none of that.
Right. They show all the stuff that happened between Rob and his ex Black China. And I'll get me wrong, I don't like Black China. But they showed all the ups and downs of their relationship,
Yeah.
but they ain't gonna show all the other stuff. I don't understand why y'all on a reality show, and I don't understand why y'all don't show nothing. Why is Kendall and Kylie on the damn show and they don't show nothing? Let's
Here's the
show
point.
the stuff with Kylie and Travis. How she's trying to keep a man that don't really want her, but she keep having his babies. It's called self love. If you love yourself, you want to do all that.
They just want to make sure all the babies come from the same daddy. They don't want different baby daddies.
Yes,
That's
okay,
all they care about.
I understand that because I know, some people, and like, hey, my mom, she was like that. She rather have one crazy baby daddy than having multiple. Which I feel like if the man or the woman ain't right for you, let them go. Like with Chloe, I call her
Yeah.
clown now. She's a clown. I just recently seen something on Instagram where she was going in on Courtney about her and Scott. I would never take back a man that cheat on me, and you got to have self worth and all that. And look what you at now.
Yeah. I mean, sadly, I wish they would either work on themselves and wait for the right man or don't get a man. You know,
I
focus on
feel
your
like the
kids.
only the only lasting there just gonna last is Courtney and Travis.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, you don't have to have a marriage. You don't have to have a live-in man. You can have
Hmm.
you can go out with people or have people that you're close to that there are benefits that you're how am I saying this? Back up, Dana, back the truck up. You can have relationships that don't necessarily take you down the aisle.
Oh yeah, yeah, I get what you're saying. I understand that marriage is not for everybody, and babies are not for everybody.
Right.
Because I don't, but what I wanted to say this. What do you feel about this Bad Bunny and Kendall Jenner? I really don't give two hockey sticks. I don't care, but everybody is so frustrated. I don't know him, but everybody's telling him to get away from her.
They're going to have to figure it out themselves. I mean, Lord have mercy. It's got to be confusing in the family, period. I mean, there is not a solid relationship except for right now, maybe Courtney. She waited to get married. Let's hope that marriage worked. But there's not really a solid relationship to look towards in the entire family. Their entire focus, forgive me for saying, has been social media and money. Making money, making more money, making more money. How much money do you really need before you focus on family and happiness and what life is truly about?
Yeah, and another thing too, you're right. There's not really a good relationship because I believe Corey only with Chris for that money. So I hope she don't marry him because uh,
I
he
don't
ain't gonna divorce her.
I don't think she is going to marry him. I feel like he does have whatever his definition of love is for her and that he does care for her. But in my gut of guts, I feel like it is also an open relationship for his side of things. I feel like there's some form of agreement. To be honest, I mean, I
You
really,
was funny. See the other relationships. You never know. You know, but you never know. But one thing about Chris, everybody was like, "Oh my God!" when she first got for Corey. I said she been wanting to jump in the chocolate pool.
I
That
mean,
wasn't nothing new.
honestly, think about it.
That didn't surprise me.
The energy levels are going to be different.
Right.
To some degree, their interests are going to be different. And she's going to be busy at a higher level. She would
Mm-hmm.
she would never openly admit it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So I feel like she would be okay as long as it's out of sight, out of mind, in
As
a
long
different
as she don't know about it and he wrap it up, she good.
in a different place
Yeah.
where eyeballs will not be seen on him.
Cause I don't know, it's like when I did watch I'm like when they kiss, it's like I'm like it just don't seem so. It don't just didn't seem real to me. Like it's like he's put it to me. It looks like in my eyes. I don't know if anybody else feel this way. It seems like she's hired him to be her long term boyfriend.
He is her partner, okay? But that's also she delegates jobs to him.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like he loves and cares for her to whatever degree that is, but there is also some arrangement. So if
Yeah.
he needs time away, there's an open part to this relationship that nobody will ever know about, and that's okay. So you will never see them get married.
Yeah. Probably. And I want to know,
Plus,
did
she would never want him to have a chunk of her fortune.
oh yeah, Chris. See that's one thing about Chris. That's why I keep calling her the real millionaire, the real billionaire. She the smartest out of all of them.
But if he were to stick around at the time she passes, she would leave him something.
Oh I don't think she would do him like that.
Right.
I feel like she'd put something in the wheel for him.
Yeah.
But she's smart on that one. And I want to know what made Kendall cry. Everybody used to always say, "Oh, I like Kendall. She do her own thing. She ain't like her sister." And I always told people, Kendall is just like the rest of them. Okay, she just quiet with her stuff.
Well,
Everybody used to call her sisters. They used to call them like dot buckets, and they used to like, "Oh, Kendall, she not like her sister. She ain't out her." I'm telling you, Kendall just like them. She just quiet. Because when you watch a show and like certain issues happened, she be running at the mouth, and I'd be like, "Oh, Kendall."
you mean what made Kendall cry if Miley Cyrus said something?
Yeah, like what made her cry?
Because if this happened, and I think it did, look, Miley Cyrus is a powerful force. Hey, James Money
Yes, I
615, and
love
keep you
Miley.
busy.
I love Miley. We are the same sign. I love Miley.
What sign is Miley?
Sagittarius.
Okay, that's what my little brother is. He's not little, but he's younger. Um, I feel like Miley's got a strong presence. She's really famous, has more stature as far as power than Kendall. I feel like Kendall did not expect anybody to say a word to her. So for Miley to come up to say anything was a little arresting to Kendall, and a little, like, what? So I
Yeah,
feel I,
she probably was shaking in her boots. I want. Did you know what Kylie say? I want to know what Kylie said.
what do you mean? What Kylie said?
When Miley confronted Kendall, was Kylie there?
No, I feel like Haley was around.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say what Kylie done did. Because I don't care what it is. Somebody stepped to my sister, or
No,
if I a brother
no,
or something. I'm like, hold on, wait a
no.
minute.
None of those girls would ever confront Miley Cyrus. They might talk a big game,
Mm-hmm.
but they would not step up to Miley
Oh
Cyrus.
yeah, they be talking big crap in their group chats.
They wouldn't. They wouldn't step up to Miley Cyrus because she may be little, but she's bad, a bad biatch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And
She's scrappy.
Miley looked like she don't need no army to back her up.
No, she's scrappy. But she just, said something about it, about bullying, and I think it just kind of like shocked Kendall and scared her a little bit. You know what I mean?
I don't know why would it scare her when you a part of it? You know,
Well,
you doing it, you participating in it, and they never really think what they do is wrong. You
okay,
know,
think about it like this, Romeo. Let's say somebody like Denzel Washington walks up to you and says, "You're being a bully to people."
hmm
How would you feel?
well, if I would never be a bully because I've been bullied myself, so I know that trauma. But if I ever was, I'd be like, okay, I'm sorry. You know, I would
But
apologize and take
but you
ownership.
but you would be intimidated because it's Denzel Washington.
Oh yeah, I'm skinny as hell. He probably would kick my ass.
But I'm saying if it's somebody that you're like, oh whoa, it's the
Yeah,
fact that it was Miley,
yeah,
that she's more famous. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
She's intimidating.
Oh yeah, and yeah. Another thing too, I want to know, was it at a club or a bar or a party?
No, it was a Vanity Fair. It was or the Oscar party. It was one of the two.
Oh, Miley Bo. See, then that's one thing about us Sagittarius. We don't care where we at. If we feel some type, and that's one thing about it, we feel some type of way about something, we gonna stand on it. And if we are somebody's friend, we are their friend for real, and we love them as family.
And I think she was headed for Haley Bieber next. So she wasn't playing.
Well, that little girl better stay by her husband, and she better keep her mouth shut.
She was not playing.
Oh, I believe it.
She
And
was talking to her about her mean girl ways.
right, and then what? I wish Demi was there too. I wish Demi was there because I feel like Demi Lovato. I feel like
Oh,
I feel like Demi Lovato got a little street on her too.
well, it was Oscar party, Willow said. It was an Oscar party. So, that gets around. And people aren't
Mhm.
liking it. The public's not liking it.
Oh, they not
So,
because the Kardashian, their family, and whether you like them or not, we can't hate them on the fact is they took from how they became famous and all that. They made an empire,
yeah.
and they made a name for themselves. So
Well,
I'm not gonna knock them for that.
this empire's rocking right now.
Right, it
It's
is.
kind of rocking right. And up on the list, we all know that Will Smith could not go to the Oscars for 10 years. Right? Hey,
Yeah,
lady spellbreaker. Well, you know, no, Will Smith couldn't go for 10 years because of the slap heard around the world. So Chris Rock kind of kept his mouth closed. And because, Will Smith did the public apology and all that. Well, now Chris Rock has come up with a whole comedy show that's going to be on Netflix. And it covers the slap heard around the world. And he speaks of how he used to uplift and support his man,
Mm-hmm.
Will Smith, for years and years and years. And now he sits back and watches the movies and can't wait for him to get his ASS kicked. That's one of the jokes. He says it better than me.
Some people mad about that too.
Oh, he says many more jokes that are funny, and Will Smith is none too happy. Hey Shay, he's none too
Well,
happy, and says he wishes
he
that
shouldn't have smacked him.
Chris Rock would just get over it now. But he kept his mouth shut for a year.
For he better than me. I know Michelle say when they go low, you go high, but somebody smack you. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So Chris Rock is just now. This is the way he's getting therapy for himself.
That's good though. If that's good, he's getting therapy.
But this is how he's getting therapy. I mean, he's done therapy, but this is how he's getting therapy is by doing his comedy show about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's pretty cool, personally. On another note, Kelly Clarkson finally closed out her divorce. She's having to pay her ex-husband $115,000 a month.
Oh,
Spousal
Jesus.
support.
Mm-mm-mm.
Spousal support.
Jesus.
That doesn't include any money she gives toward the kids. They get the kids. He gets them 3 weeks, and she gets them 3 weeks.
Mm.
$115,000 spousal support.
He ain't working?
He does music too,
Oh, I'm
but
like,
he's not as rich as her.
oh my God. See, oh Jesus. And I love Kelly. She's one of my favorite artists. I love her.
But can you
But
imagine one hundred and fifteen
oh
thousand
Jesus,
dollars?
that's why now I'm for the prenup.
I would never. I'd not get married again. I'd just live with somebody's butt.
Dana said, I ain't doing that again.
Oh, and Todd Chrisley's son Kyle. You know which one he is? The oldest son, the father of
Chase?
the 10-year-old Chloe.
Oh, okay, yeah, him. Okay. I don't know his name, but I know you're talking about, yeah.
Well, he was arrested. He was employed at Penske Truck Rental in Smyrna, Georgia. He got in an altercation with a supervisor, and further allegations were made that he had a fixed blade. And it was brandished by Kyle Chrisley. During the incident, he voluntarily appeared on March 14th, 2023 for a booking procedure related to the active criminal warrant. Bond was set at $3,000, and he was transported to Rutherford County Adult Detention Center. He was released after posting the bond, and he has court later. This was his oldest son.
Oh my God.
So his
Does he,
butt might end up in
I'm not
jail.
I'm not trying to label or diagnose anybody, but is he in his right mind, or like?
He has mental health issues. He
Okay,
possibly has
I hope he gets
bipolar.
some help because this is.
He's been in problem. He's had drug addiction problems before.
Oh wow.
He's been labeled with mental health issues prior. He
Have they
lost.
tried to get him help?
hmm
Okay.
He and his dad have been estranged before. That's
Yeah.
how they ended up with Chloe.
Mm-hmm.
And why, the mom hasn't been with Chloe either. And now Savannah has custody of her at the moment.
Yeah. Yes, I like Savannah. I watch her podcast.
It's pitiful, though. So that's kind of sad. Kelly has the money. She said it's worth not having to stay married. Her husband is Reba's stepson. I know, it's just sad. But I can't
It is.
imagine he is an artist and then wanting that much money from Kelly.
Well, divorce brings out the ugliness in everybody. People get evil.
Yeah. And can you imagine? I mean, I think that he tried to spread rumors about Kelly. And here's the thing, when you're in Hollywood, sometimes rumors work to their advantage
Mm-hmm.
because they get more publicity. Now,
Yeah.
it wouldn't work to Kelly's advantage.
Yeah. And same thing with that. You can have receipts, facts on top of facts, and people will still believe the rumor.
Yeah, because they believe what they want to believe. And then some of it spreads like wildfire. But see, sometimes Hollywood actors and singers plant the rumors. What have we heard in mainstream social media? Yeah, I think he was the cause of the breakup too, Gene. What did you hear about him? See, we're talking about the rumors. That he cheated? Or was it about money, Gina?
I heard he cheated, but I don't know.
I heard he cheated too.
She's beautiful. Why would he cheat on her?
And she makes lots of money and she's got a good heart. But some men, if you gain weight, they're like over it. Which I think stupid because you can lose the weight. You think it's some money? Some men gamble and spend the money. But some men have a hard time too if the wife is more successful than they are.
Preach, because it's usually the man that's successful more than a woman, and that's why I'm loving the fact that women are starting to make their own money
Thank you, Romeo. Yeah,
because
no.
so many women, no matter what color, shape, and size, they're so used to letting the man be the breadwinner, and then he leave you
Yep.
for some young chick or your best friend, and then you looking dumb because he don't put the rug up under you. That's why if you gonna marry rich, make sure you stacking your money up on the side.
Yeah. Because mm-mm-mm. When I had Noah and then he was special needs and I had to stay home with him, um, his birth father, I mean, he got violent and stuff like that. But I I had to just take the chance and figure out how because I had to stop everything. I had to take Noah to the place to see clients with me because I didn't have anybody that could take care of him because of his special needs. And I couldn't trust his birth father because he didn't learn how to take care of him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It became very complicated.
and you know what? You are a strong woman because most women would know how to do that, and they'll be afraid. Oh, I can't take my kid to work, but you did it.
Well, at some point it got so complicated I had to stop. And then
Hmm.
he wasn't giving me any money. And I had to figure things out. So it was a hot mess. I would talk to my clients by phone, and it was a hot mess. I do not know how I survived. I mean, at one
Oh.
point, I got what my son needed, but
Hmm.
I would literally go without eating.
Oh, wow.
I had a roof over my head, but I didn't have food for me. So it was tricky. I don't know how I survived, to be honest.
God was there by your side,
Yeah, I mean,
and you're strong.
definitely.
And women are stronger, and I'm a man myself.
Hmm.
Women are stronger, and is and you even sharing a little bit of your story. Somebody out there on the playback, and even now, probably know somebody or who probably went through that. And I just want to say, coming from a man, thank you for sharing that. And I come from a single mother who had to struggle and raise three kids, so I've grew up in that. I may not have went through it as a parent, but growing up as a kid through that and having seen a parent having to do things like that, you're very strong. And thank God that you're able here tonight to able to share that. And I hope women out there, young women, are putting it as a mental note. You know, when you going out here dating or you falling in love, just be careful. You know, because people can wear a mask.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure. It's scary, yeah. When I saw that he remarried, everything in me wanted to warn that lady because she looked like a good woman. I'd seen a picture of her online, but I thought I can do everything in my power, but she would never believe me because I'm the ex, and that's how
Right.
it goes.
Oh yeah, they will never believe the ex because they gonna believe whatever the man said about the ex. He probably told her you was crazy and you made up stories and you a liar, and she probably believed him.
Yeah,
And no matter like I said about rumors, no matter if you went to that lady a coffee and gave her facts on top of facts, she probably wouldn't even believe you.
and see, to this day, I still have a relationship with my bonus son. It was his son. Um, I was technically too young to be his mother, but I have a. I mean, biologically, I probably could have, but you know what I'm saying.
Hmm.
But I was technically too young to be his mother, but I love him to pieces, and we're still close.
That's
Where
good.
where he and him are not. And he said, yeah, he wanted everybody to think you were a monster.
That's because he couldn't, you know, men. And that's the one thing. I'm the type of person. You know how some women or some men they be knowing things about the gender that do wrong. As
Yeah,
a man, I can say men are effed up sometimes, and
not
he
all of them, but a lot of
not
them are.
not
Yeah,
all not all some, and they don't want to take ownership
yeah,
of what he did, of the hurt he caused. Because
yeah,
if he was there and he would have been the right man and father, you wouldn't be having to take your son to work with you. Because as a father, he should have been there. He should have been taking his son while his wife go help her clients.
yeah. I mean, I tried to give him the opportunity to learn how to take care of him. Um, he got in trouble for using, you know what I mean? And he wasn't paying child support or anything, so he ended up in. I put him in jail for not paying child support. And he begged me to take him out, and he got out. And I said, if you go get help, I'll give you the grace to not pay child support to go get help.
Hmm.
And he refused to do it.
And you know what? The thing that what people don't understand, you think you hurting the mother, you really hurting yourself. You ain't hurting that kid, and
Yeah.
he's gonna have to answer to your son one day.
He gave up the rights. My son passed away.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
That's okay. Yeah, my little boy passed away 5 years ago. So he's going to have to answer to God and himself.
Right, right.
So he missed out on a beautiful child and a beautiful soul. My son couldn't walk and stuff. My son was handicapped.
Was he in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he
Well,
was
that's his loss.
yeah, he was like an earthbound angel. So be that as it may. People have their own journeys and they either do, the next right thing or they have to learn the hard way in their life.
Right.
And hey, Arseny, how are you doing? So, oh, by the way, yeah, thank you, Gina. A good story is, Kobe Bryant passed away a few years ago, the basketball player in the plane crash, and he was a hero to so many. He got his hand and footprint at Chinese Theater, and his daughter presented it. He was the first NBA player to win an Oscar for a short film that he made. And I thought that was such a beautiful thing.
Yes, that is amazing.
So that will be for the world to see. First NBA player. And, oh yeah, Jason Derulo. You all know who Jason Derulo is, the singer?
Yes.
Okay. He tipped a waiter $5,000. And it was enough to pay for that waiter's semester of college. $5,000.
Look at God.
Now that's a good guy. You don't often hear that. That waiter fell out because didn't know how was going to pay for that semester of college
I'll fall out too.
and was worried about it. And all of a sudden, Jason Derulo tips that much money. You're trying to buy a house, Arseny? You're going to get there. You are going to get there. You're going to get that house. We're all going to put our energy toward it so you can get that house. Michael J. Fox was talked to recently. You know he has Parkinson's. He was talking about how it sucks. Parkinson's makes you shake and everything, and it affects your nervous system worse than mine.
Oh, okay. Is this person an actor?
Michael J. Fox, Back to the Future, the movie Back to the Future.
No, I'm 24.
You have to watch Back to the Future. There's 3 of them.
Okay.
Anyway, promise me you're going to watch it.
Yeah, is it like I'll search it on YouTube and then I'll try to see or Google and see where I can find it.
I mean, it's a phenomenon. It's one of the classics. You have to watch it. Anyway, I've got MS. It doesn't it makes me shake sometimes, but his really affects him hard. He has severe Parkinson's. He says, Parkinson's disease sucks, but he has a good life. He goes, I have no regrets. He's not super old. After he screens his documentary Still, Michael J. Fox movie. Other people in here hopefully know what Back to the Future is. He says pity is a benign form of abuse. I can feel sorry for myself, but I don't have time for that. There is stuff to be learned from this, so let's do that and move on. Meaning how severe his Parkinson's is. Let's do that and move on. And that's the way I feel about my MS. A lot of people, unless you have MS, you don't know a lot about it. So I feel strongly about what he's saying. A lot of people, you might have MS, you might have Parkinson's, you might have other
Can you
forms.
can you explain to me what MS is?
It's
I heard about it.
it's multiple sclerosis. It's progressive. So it's like if you have this is part of my wire that hooks to my laptop, right? If I were to take a knife or scissors and slice this rubber back, you know what I'm saying? I would see wires under here.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? In your
Yeah.
brain, you have all of these connections in your brain, and they're surrounded by fat or myelin. You have all these nerves in your brain that send signals, messages. You understand what I'm saying? It's like wiring sends messages to different parts of your brain and your body that signals
Okay.
your arm to move or your fingers to move or different things to work in your body.
Okay. Is it medication for that? Like for people who have it, is it like medication that can help them?
Hold on, and I'll explain more. So if the myelin is stripped back, the signals start flaring. It gets broken. So I have lesions in my brain where it is stripped back and the signals get broken. So it makes things happen in my body. And the more lesions you get, the more things happen in your body. And the more it progresses, the more apt I am to possibly end up in a wheelchair and things like that. So I've lost my vision. I've almost lost all my vision. Sometimes I lose words. If I walk too long, it gets to a point I have to stop walking. Just weird things. I can't be in the heat too long because you know how, like, if you have certain um, mechanical things in the heat, like a computer, it'll shut down. That's me.
Oh, okay.
But there is medication to stop, well, to slow down the progression.
Mm-hmm.
And you can take some medication to help with the symptoms, but there's no medication to cure it. Uh oh. Okay. Okay, there you are.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah. So that's what I have. And
Okay.
there's different levels of it, different levels of progression. And so far, I have the kind. I'm at a level that's not as bad as some of the others. So, make sense? Can't hear you.
Yes, yes. Sorry. My mic, I turned it on, but it wouldn't. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. How is my
Okay.
mom? Gina asked me, "How is my mom?" What you mean? How is my mom, Gina? My mom's feisty. My mom's feisty and furious. My mom looks very young, and she's healthy. She is feisty and furious. It skipped her. It skipped my mom.
That's another question I wanted to ask is,
What do you mean? I'm confused why you asked me, is she doing okay?
oh, sorry.
Gina, I'm confused why you asked me if she's doing okay. Have not found it yet, paranormal, which lease expires at the end of May. My mom just turned 80, but she looks 60. My mom looks young for her age.
Is it like is that like genetic or anybody can get it? Like,
They say it's not genetic. Well, it can be in the family, but anybody can get it. It can. She, yeah, she finally went to the doctor. Um, she finally went to the doctor after the fact about her knee, and she's finally getting checked up on it. She's just stubborn, Gina. She's been raising Cain about the doctor and stuff. She's finally going to get checked out. What is it called? The one that she's finally getting a colonoscopy, which took forever because there were some concerns. She's finally going to get that done. She's finally getting her blood pressure looked at. But in general, for her age, she's very healthy. She doesn't have near the issues other people do. I mean, she takes blood pressure medicine and cholesterol medicine. And an I think she takes a antidepressant. That's about it. This is my mom. Did y'all see that? This is my mom. That was at last year's birthday. She's much darker than this picture. She had bright light shining on her. That's my mom.
She looks like you a little bit.
She looks much more ethnic in person. She's very dark skinned all year long. I mean, this was like February last year. I'm very fair. She's very dark. I'm like a glow light. This is, see, she's much darker. I'm much lighter. But anyway, oh, thank you. And that was at her 79th birthday. But she's very dark in person. They had these bright lights in there because there was no, they had us in a room that there was not a lot of windows. So, and in the summertime, she's super dark. And the fact I can only be outside if I'm in the water. I can only be outside very long if I'm in the water. But anyway, what was the other thing I had? Oh, Lisa Marie's twins are likely, her ex-husband's likely to get full custody unless there's a big fight, which I don't like because I don't like Michael Lockwood, her ex-husband. He seems skeezy. He was fighting her for more and more money. Ooh.
Can you refresh my mind? I want to know who are these people before I make a
Okay.
comment.
All right. Lisa Marie Presley was Elvis Presley's daughter who recently died. You know who Elvis Presley is, correct?
Yes.
Okay. She recently passed away. She had 4 kids. Hey, Shelly Marie. Her son passed away 2 or 3 years ago by his own hand. He looked a lot like Elvis. So she had 3 daughters left. One is the oldest. She's currently in Daisy Jones and the Six, which is good. It's on Prime. And she has twin daughters, which are 14. But Lisa Marie passed away a few months ago. So the 14-year-old daughters have to go somewhere. So the custody looks like it's going to go to her ex-husband, which is ick.
Who are they currently living with?
I don't know. I'm thinking with, Priscilla Presley maybe. Or they might have been staying with their dad, but the custody was up in the air. I don't like their dad. I know Lisa Marie wasn't mentioned at the memoriam. Guess who else wasn't? Anne Heche was not mentioned at the memoriam. Another lady wasn't mentioned at the memoriam. Charlie Dean, Charles B. Dean, wasn't mentioned at the memoriam, which was a lady. Anne Heche wasn't mentioned at the memoriam. Paul Sorvino wasn't mentioned at the memoriam, but they're on the reel on the website. I think that's terrible. A rep for the Academy of Motion Pictures and Sciences declined to comment on record about the absence of the names during the live shows. I just think it's terrible. But
And these are her kids that weren't mentioned, right?
no, we went to other names.
Oh,
Lisa,
okay.
Lisa Marie Presley was not mentioned in memoriam. Elvis's daughter wasn't mentioned. Oh yeah, Tom Sizemore and Robert Blake. You're right, Gina. They weren't mentioned either. They're actors. They weren't mentioned on the Oscars in memoriam. What's up with that? I don't get it.
Yeah, I haven't watched the Oscars in years.
Yeah, it's kind of a little lackluster.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I haven't watched them in years.
But I do have to say, Ki Hugh Kwan, who was the little boy in the Goonies, and he was also in Tomb Raider. He was a little boy in Tomb Raider. He won Best Supporting. No, he won. Didn't he win Best Actor for the show, the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once? His acceptance speech was everything, everything, because he mentioned the Goonies line. I mean, he was in the movie Goonies years and years and years ago. You probably don't know that movie either. But anyway, you need to watch that too, Romeo. Goonies. But it was like everything because he was a little boy in that movie. And he finally won an Oscar after decades and he quit acting. And he
That
was
that's
so
weird. Like, how he just now winning that?
and he was so excited and you could see the little boy joy come out in him. He was so grateful and so appreciative. And it was just everything to see that excitement come out in him. Let me see if I can find Ki Hoi Kwan. Ki Hoi Kwan.
Did you watch the Oscars?
I watched some of it. I mean, Harrison Ford, he was an adult when Ki Hoi Kwan was in the movie with him. And the he gave him the award. I mean, that was a full circle thing to see him give him that. I'm just going to share him like jumping up and down from it so you can just see his little boy joy. Hold on. From ET, just a tiny, tiny bit. If I can pause it. Okay. Just see his little boy joy so you can get a touch of who he is. Okay, let's see if I can share. Invite? No, that's invite. When they change things on here, it messes me up. Share screen. Don't want that. Don't want that. Okay. Now watch this. I'm cutting off the sound so I don't get in trouble. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, watch him. See how little boy excited he is? And his enthusiasm goes on when he talks. It's like no one left behind, right? That was just everything. What did bother me when Jamie Lee Curtis won for Best Supporting Actress, and was it Angela Bassett was up for Best Supporting Actress too, which of whom I love. I believe it was Angela Bassett,
Yeah.
and she sat there. It bothered me a little bit because I think she did an awesome job in her movie, and maybe she should have won. But I also think as a professional that it would have been good if she at least stood up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like I did a little. I talked about it on my channel. Um, Me as a black person, I just it don't really. How can I say this? I wasn't really that upset because the Oscars not really made for us. It's like, so it's for me. I wasn't really upset as a lot of other people were. I Jamie Lee Curtis is a good actress, and Angela Bassett is too.
Yeah.
But I do get what you're saying. Like, still clap, but maybe she was just shocked and hurt by it. But hey, like I said, they're not really the Oscars not really made for us. So that's why I didn't really get all riled up
What
about
do you
it.
mean not made for us?
Like, it's not the Oscars. I feel like it's rigged. I feel like it's not. I don't know. I'm trying to. I don't know how
You
I'm trying
mean
to
race
say.
wise?
Yeah, like it's. But I do get what you're saying. As another actress, she sort of like clapped, and
Well,
every
not
some
even
people.
clap, just stood up,
Mhm. Uh-huh.
just out of
Yeah,
respect.
yeah. I didn't see it. I didn't see the clip. I just
Yeah.
heard about it.
Yeah. But I mean, I see what you're saying. It should be more inclusive. A lot of Asians won this year.
And that
Um,
was beautiful.
I think that, but then again, we had Will Smith winning big last year. I think that it should be more across the board. I'd like to see how it lands, who's voting, what the board looks like this voting, and it be more transparent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
I would like to see, look, I'd like to see all the people vote.
yeah,
I'd like to see the whole country have clickers and they vote.
yeah. It's yeah, and it's some people that I comment the same thing in different YouTube comments, and some people had come under my comment and came at me over my comment, saying like I wasn't really mad. I think a lot of people in my community felt like, oh, you should have been mad too. No, it's everybody has our own opinions,
Yeah,
and like I said, I don't even watch the Oscars, so I'm not finna even act like I do, for one, and two, it's it shouldn't be a shocker, you know.
yeah.
To me, it just shouldn't be a shocker.
I love, I love me some Angela Bassett. Love
Yes,
her.
my favorite movie with her is Waiting to Exhale and
Yeah,
Akilah and the Bee.
yeah. I mean, I loved Waiting to Exhale, and I also loved. Wasn't she in what is it? Got her groove back.
Yeah, Stella got her group back
I love
with
that
Tay
movie.
Diggs.
So that was one of my favorite movies too. My thing is just she is so glorious. You know what I mean?
Yes. And
Just
another
stand.
amazing thing is she got nominated, and it's a blessing to even get nominated.
Yeah,
And it's not like she broke, y'all. She got money, so she
yeah.
will. She probably over it, but so many people are so pissed about it still to this day, and it's like she probably went on with her life.
No, I'm not pissed.
I don't know. I'm not. I'm not saying. I'm just saying like people. They're
No,
like,
And
We're
I'm
frustrated.
understanding her being upset. I understand her being upset, but I'm just saying that she's so glorious. You know what I mean? That I thought just out of the way she typically is, that just to stand out of being an actress and out of the art and out of what it takes. Because Jamie didn't do it to her. You see what I'm getting to?
Yeah, yeah,
It was the Academy, but Jamie didn't
yeah.
do it to her.
I totally understand where you're coming from, and I agree. Like, I feel like if that was me and another person won over me, even if I'm mad now, I'll probably just get up, clap, and then sit back down. But I feel like I'm not mad that she didn't stand up, and I'm not mad that she
Yeah.
either way. I feel like a person is entitled to do what they want, but I do agree that, and I think that is another thing. This whole situation is being it's the it's being put out more. It's the headline, and I think people are missing the fact that, like you said, a lot of Asians won. Let's talk about other people that won. Yes,
Yeah.
she got snubbed, but all around social media and all around YouTube, I've just been like, oh my God, okay, yes, she didn't win. It's sad. And I know how other black people feel about it. But at the end of the day, other people won too.
But other people of different
You know?
races, the door was open.
Yes.
So, and I mean, look at the woman that was 60 years old and she was Asian and, a 60-year-old woman. And Jamie Lee Curtis, God knows how old is she. I mean,
And I
that's
like
huge.
her. I like Jamie and Freaky Friday.
Yeah, I mean, that's huge, though. You know what I'm saying? For older women
Yeah.
to actually not
Be
be.
recognized and still
Yeah,
win.
yeah. So, I mean, that says something. But I would like to see the whole public get X amount of votes. Let's say they get 2 votes per category, and something stops them from being able to vote, right? So they get 2 votes per category on their phone, and the public gets to vote instead of it being locked into White Joe and White Kelly and White Don and you know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Right.
Whoever the academy is.
Yeah. That's why I said for me, I feel like it's rigged. Just like no matter what award, Grammy, BT, the any award show, I feel
Um,
like they all are rigged.
who's voting? Who are the people voting?
Right, right. I don't really believe people are really Billboard, all of that. I feel like MTV. I feel like it's all rigged.
I want to know who the judges are.
Yeah, I do too.
We demand it.
Yes, I do. I want to know for real because a lot of people get so upset about it, and I'll be like, whether even if your favorite artist or your favorite actress won, I still feel like it's rigged.
Yeah, just like we need to fix the voting system for everything all around, period. Period.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
And I want to know how do rumors, we know rumors work and can be navigated and slant and bent for Hollywood. And we know it hurts actors because they're humans, but we also know it helps them. But rumors for us, they're not good. And we shouldn't perpetuate it for others either. And we shouldn't start them. And we shouldn't
Participate.
participate because a lot of times people do this rumor thing because they're trying to fit in, be a friend, have something to do on their break. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and from my own experience with rumors, you can think somebody's your friend because I have to cut off friends like that too, where they always talk about rumors and gossip.
Yeah.
You know, the only I said it on my channel, and I live by this. If it's not reality TV or celebrity gossip or stuff, I don't mind hearing about that, but because you don't know them, you can give your opinion. You
Yeah.
know, but normal life gossip and drama and rumors, I don't care for.
Baby, there's no such thing as reality TV. It's unreality. It's unreality TV. It's not reality. That stopped 10 years ago. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because it's not reality anymore. They make it up as they go, and they write it, or they try to make it more dramatic as they go.
Or they put you in, you know, situations where you just lash out. You know,
Yeah.
for they'll put you around somebody where they know, okay, this would tick Romello, this would tick Dana off. This type of personality would get them to this level,
Yeah.
level 10, and they'll put you in the room with that person, or they'll, you
They
know, do
want,
something like that to get that reaction out of you.
yeah, on reality TV, they're just trying to get us team so and so, so we talk about them. In real
Yeah,
life, rumors and gossip and stuff like that were hurting people.
yeah,
I mean, I've had somebody out in creator land tell somebody else that I do voodoo. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. And it came back to me. And I was like, I do voodoo? What? Not ever in my life have I. But, things like that are hurtful.
yeah.
And you're like, why would a person do that? They do that to try to get people to
Not
either
come to your channel, probably.
not like me. No, this was bigger than that. To try to harm relationships or hurt me or yeah. So you can't do things like that. You have to get to know the person. I'm always like, unless it's something huge, right? Unless this person is dangerous
Hmm.
and we know something about that, they harm children, those things we need to worry about. Then you might want to say something, right?
Right, right.
Um, but otherwise, you take the opportunity to get to know a person and you make your own decision.
Yeah. And you know, even from my own, now I'm just a upcoming YouTuber, and I know there'll come a day when people will say something about me, but when you, I'm not trying to come off that I'm perfect because I'm not,
Me either.
but when you have self love and you know who you are, and you look in the mirror and you know who Dana is, and you know Romel know who Romel is, and Tom, Dick, and Harry know who they are, and they look in the mirror, you wouldn't you would just let people talk. And I had to get to that level because I have to tell myself before you even start YouTube or get into acting, getting into that type of work, you got to have thick skin to be on YouTube or to be in the entertainment business, period.
Yeah.
You know? And that's why I just like, you know, as I tell people all the time, if my own family have done me wrong, a stranger, whatever a stranger say about me goes over the head.
Baby, yeah. And same here. And also,
So
if someone in your family has hurt you, and take it further than that. Excuse me, I've lost people, I've lost my dad, but after you have lost a child, there is nothing somebody can do to me out there. Hey, Destin, there's nothing somebody can do to me out there that hurts worse than that. You got me?
Yeah. And another thing, I don't have any children, but it's, I lost my mother, and I tell people, people, oh my God, you're so strong. I'm like, yes, but no, like you just said, like anything people say about me or any, I don't really care. You
Yeah.
know, it's like, okay, because I like, you lost the very thing close to you. I've lost the very thing close to me. So it's like, whatever the next person say, you know, I don't know if it hurted you when, I don't know who you're talking about, but I don't know if it hurted you when that person said you do voodoo. But somebody just said, oh, Romeo do voodoo. I'm like, huh, okay, whatever. God know what I do, and people who love me know what I do. So I'm
It
gonna
hurt.
laugh at that one.
It hurt more the person it was coming from.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, you're preaching on that one.
It
That's
disappointed
true.
me.
Yes.
It disappointed me, and it hurt the person it was coming from than what was said. I was disappointed in them.
Yes. And I always say that too. Like it depends on who and what, like who said it and what they said.
Yeah.
Because if I don't really know you like that, then I'm not really gonna care. But depending, if we got a bond and we supposed to be close friends, then that will hurt me too. Yeah. So I understand what you're saying on that one.
Well, at that point, I had to create. I had to be in a protect your energy.
Yeah.
You always have to protect your energy, and I had made a separation that you can care about people from a distance and not have them in your circle anymore.
Preach. Amen to that.
Sometimes that has to happen.
Yes, and I get so frustrated with people. They say, you have to forgive. Yes, you can forgive somebody from afar. That does not mean they have to be around you. And, people feel like, oh, if you're not around them or you still got something against them. No, I bet it's people who think I got something against them or you probably got something against them, and it's really not. We've moved on. You forgive them from afar.
Yeah,
You give
exactly.
them love from afar.
I can forgive people from afar. I can wish no, I have no ill will. I can truthfully say I have no ill will toward anyone.
Right.
But I can choose
To have them around me or not.
not to have them in my space
Hmm.
because I protect my energy and it's not healthy for me.
Yes, and another thing, life is short, and tomorrow's not promised to anybody, and we need good people around us. And another thing, not just good people around us, we need to be good people around other people too.
Yeah.
You know, you
You
got to make sure just as much as everybody in my circle is for me. Am I right? This is what I tell myself. Am
uh,
I a right person to be around this person?
yeah. Yeah. Because look,
And you
sometimes
can you can be a good person, but that doesn't mean you should be around this other person. You
hey,
know.
baby, I'm not always everybody's cup of tea either.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So Gina Maxey says, I can forgive. I can forgive, but forgetting is a whole different animal. Yeah. You can
Oh yeah, Gina, that's true. Gina, that is true right
and
there.
sometimes it's important we don't forget in case we run into that same type of energy or person so that we don't have that in our life again or have to learn those lessons again. She says the YouTube streets have ran off some pretty thick skinned people. Yeah. Look, it's not easy. It's not easy being on YouTube sometimes. No, look, I meant to share this with y'all a bazillion times. One time, me and my mom in Carrollton, it was a different spiritual store. It had everything from religious things, religious artifacts, spiritual things, everything. And I walked in there, and there was this artist. She was a spiritual artist, and she said, I can see, I can see so much light around you. I would like to do a small spiritual painting for you. And she goes, no charge. But it's going to take me a little bit. She goes, I really feel like I need to do this. And I was like, are you sure? She said, yes. So, because I'd been looking around, I was like, okay. And I swear to you, this was pre Eden. So this had to be 22 years ago or something. And it was very interesting, kind of freaked me out at the same time. But I was like, okay. So me and my mom left and we came back. And this is what she painted. And a million times I meant to show you guys. I don't know if you can see it. Well,
Yeah, it's beautiful. Looks like an angel. Is that an angel in the woods?
she said that this is what she saw of me.
And she painted that herself.
Yeah, she said that is my soul that she saw when I walked in.
That is a nice picture. She did an amazing job.
And she saw my soul. And if I close it up, let me see if I can pop. Let me see if I can pop the thing. How do I do this? I'm trying to pop my picture up bigger just for 1 second. Okay, I'll pop you back up. But she said, see how she's got the sparkles around the soul part. But anyway, when I had my near death experience, I don't know if you can see it. The tunnel of light kind of began like that. And on the golf course where they did it, there was actually a path. But anyway, she said, the white part is me, is my soul out in the forest. And if you could see the sparkles, you can almost see the tunnel of light. And that's how I actually started with my NDE. So it kind of freaked me out when I went back. And literally, my favorite color is purple. And the healing colors of the aura are purple, gold, and green. So I have had this that whole entire time. And I keep it in my room. But she said that is my soul. So I had to show you guys. Let me pop him back up. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. That
Oh,
is a
sorry.
beautiful picture.
Thank you. I just had to make it bigger, so sometimes it's hard to see things. But a million times I thought, I should show them that. I should show them that. If you guys saw my collection over the years of the spiritual journey and things I've gotten and books I've picked up and stories I've had, it's bizarro. How do you guys feel about rumors and how it affects you? And when the rumors go on, when you talk about rumors, it's one thing, but it makes your mind go in overdrive. It does affect how you look at a person until you get to know them better. And you go, oh, I thought they were this way, but they're really that way. And it wasn't true. Sweet Willow, I adore you. She said, light workers are very spiritual and magical. Thank you, Willow. Oh, my hair is so crazy. This hair is so crazy. Yeah, I don't like rumors either. Thank you, Miss Gina. She said, throwing lights to the heavens. Oh, you are beautiful too, Willow. Thank you so much.
I think this is my first time up on your live. I
It
think.
is, but I wish your beautiful face was on here.
Next time, I will be. Cause it's crazy. Cause right before I seen your notification, cause it's weird. YouTube is weird. I haven't really been getting a lot of people notifications lately, and I have to go back on there and 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 do it over.
I
But
know you don't get the notifications, and everybody check when you're subscribed to not just me, other people, because a lot of times YouTube will drop your subscribe where you're not subscribed,
Oh yeah, that happened to me before.
and you have to subscribe again.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Oh, y'all, it might be crazy, and I don't know if y'all saw it. I think it's funny, but I put up a short about the ugly dog, the Chihuahua, that won the ugly dog contest. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. You know they have those ugly dog contests,
Yeah, yeah.
and the ugliest dog wins. And then they come back next year, and the dog's even uglier because it's lost more hair or its tongue's hanging out. Poor things.
Actually, I had a nice time up here with you. I wasn't. When I came into, I didn't think I was gonna come up here, but I had a nice time. We talked about a lot of things, and I really, really hope that you know you continue to be you. And I'm so happy that I found your channel, and I thank you for all the support that you have given me as an upcoming YouTuber. And I pray nothing but blessings for your YouTube.
You too, unapologetically,
And I
Romeo.
really, I mean that. I mean that you give off light and positivity. And I don't know who said that about you, but they are a jerk.
It's been a while back, but I was just trying to make an example
Cause
of when people
I
spread
don't,
crazy
I
rumors.
don't get that vibe from you. I don't get that vibe, and it really, and I know, I just know that it can hurt. It really can hurt. Because I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm perfect. Sometimes things that were said about me hurted me, like you said, depending on who said it. And
Yeah,
it's like it's within my mind, and I just want to, before we got off or before I head off, I'm not heading off. I just want to put that out there. And for anybody who's watching now, or even a playback, whatever somebody made a rumor about you, know that you're strong, you're smart. And if you're starting the rumors, stop and get some help and look in the mirror yourself. And look and ask yourself, why am I starting drama? And if you're being, attacked by people and people are making rumors about you, for one, know that you're strong and know that God is with you. Regardless if you believe in him or not, he is with you. And whatever you may feel like, oh, this is the end of the world, because the comments can take someone there, you
yeah.
know? Rumors will, you know, take you to the end. And I've I've been there where it's like, oh my God, like who believes this? And I don't know if you felt like that, but I mean, I don't believe that. And I get good spirits from you. And you're hilarious. And I love the little songs that you put on in your lives, because I love that one song you put on here before. I was going to give you some positive energy and positive words and letting you know that I don't get that vibe. And I'm so mad that somebody said that about you, because
It's
I
been
don't get that.
it's been a long time ago. I'm not worried about it. Like I said, I was more hurt about the person doing it, that it coming from them. You know what I mean? I was hurt that it was them. Not that they said it, because I know who I am. Does that make sense? I know.
Yes, and that's very important. You know, let's know who we are. So when those negative rumors are said about us, we can brush it off our shoulders and
I'm
we
con-
can laugh about it.
I'm connected to angels, and I love God, but I'm connected to angels always. So they're kind of my buddies.
Yeah, they got your back.
So yeah, I wasn't worried about that. I was just like, what?
Yeah, it's like, what the? Okay. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. That's like saying, uh, hey lady, your hair is purple. It's not.
Right. And even being on your live tonight, I've been thinking about different story times. And I'm thinking about doing a story time of when someone made a rumor about me. I think that'd be, and I can give some advice like I'm doing now. Because, yeah, we talked about celebrity rumors, but it hurts too when it happens to us normal people.
Yeah. Uh, I had someone tell a rumor about me. I don't like it. No, not at all. It's terrible. It's just like dirt in your mouth. Hello. I said hello. Uh, he doesn't want to talk to me. It's okay. He doesn't have his picture up. Why? Because he said he wasn't photo ready. Oh, that's terrible. Is he cute? Yes, he's cute. Next time.
You know who will love that? Little kids will love the puppets.
Yeah,
You
I do.
know,
I do it with little kids when I teach them.
yes, that they will love that.
Okay, okay. I'm not a hut. It's okay. Bye.
Oh, sorry, girl.
But anyway, thank you for coming on. Everybody, please check out Unapologetically Romeo on his
Yes,
channel.
yes. I have story times. I do reviews. I just did a first time a movie review. Just did a vlog, and right before I got on here, I just posted something. So check it out if you want. Um, I'm trying to just grow out here, and I hope if you do check it out, I hope you like it.
And he's very handsome. You can't tell from tonight. Got a very nice voice. I can't even imagine he wouldn't be, photo ready, but he's very handsome.
next time, I'll be ready.
Shelly says, I have had untrue rumors spread about me in my life, and it does depend on who says them, on whether you can shake it off easier or not. Yeah, it does. And
Yeah.
some people you don't care.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Some people you can tell, oh, they're just jealous.
Right.
Or, oh, they're just trying to hurt you or put a knife in your back or, gets a rumor train going or,
Hmm.
how
And
social.
I know you said this happened a long time ago, but did you talk to this person about it?
The person who it was told to or the person who said it?
Either or.
The person who it was told to told me about it. So, no, they didn't believe it.
Good. Good.
The
Because some people hear rumors and they'll believe it. I've I've had people hear things about me and then they just stop talking to me. And then years later I'll run into that person in the store and they're like, oh, and I'm like, and we end up having a conversation. I'm like, you stopped talking to me over something you heard, and
Yeah,
you're talking to people I don't trust, because if you can stop talking to me about something you heard instead of coming to me about it, then I can't trust you.
yeah. I just dropped the link for Unapologetically Romeo.
Thank you. I'm learning. I'm still learning. One time somebody told me to put the link in the comments, and I'm like, I don't know how to do that. I'm still learning this YouTube game.
And make sure that when your video's over, and I probably told you, I don't know, that you go to edit under your video, go behind your video, make sure you put the tags, and then you put not for children,
Yes, yes, yeah. I do that all the time. Yeah.
and then save. You do all that, right?
Oh, save the video.
Yeah, you have to hit save at the top.
Okay, I'll probably have to look at that then. Okay.
I mean, you have to do a few things under there, and put the you have to put the tags, and then you put hashtag underneath your video. You have to put at least put three hashtags that have to do with your video, so it gets in the algorithm.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to help you with before, because if
Yeah.
you don't, it doesn't get thrown out in the YouTube algorithm.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna see if I can tweak it and try to play with it because
That's
I
what I was
do.
trying to help you with before.
Yeah. 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 I've been trying to play with it and try to see, but I do put not for no for kids
And
because
then
for a
up in
while.
the corner, when you get done, it'll say save,
Okay.
and you need to hit that save, or it doesn't save any of it, and YouTube won't throw it out there. And that might be why people aren't seeing it like they should.
Okay. Okay. But I'll be because I have YouTube Studio, so would I be able to do it through there?
Yeah, you should be. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. I'll
because
check
you
that
just
out.
hit edit under the video, so that would be YouTube Studio.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
that save button's important. And then you should see the views on your video picking up.
Yeah. Yeah. So I do like YouTube Studio because it do show you
And,
that, and it shows you like the lines and stuff like that. Yeah.
and listen, you'll have to come back on because I just got a thing today. We're talking in front of everybody, but that's okay. I just got a thing today. So, like, when you come on my channel, you can make it where it shows on your channel too,
Okay.
where you'll get more views.
Okay. Because I was gonna share this and or I don't know how to do that, but I was gonna probably mention it. But I am gonna share it on my social media.
Okay. I don't know
Yeah.
how to do it on my social media. You'll have to teach me. But anyway, thank you for being on here tonight.
Yes, thank you so much, and I hope everybody had a good night tonight.
Yeah, and when it goes up on my uh, channel, um, it will start picking up views. So because I've been on here a while, and that's how it sort of works.
Okay.
But anyway, you are all so lovely. I appreciate you so much. I will be having some special guests on soon that I've been working on, and some that also have been part of helping parents heal that have lost children and have gotten special signs as well, undeniable signs from their children, and are very much connected to God. Um, so it's very interesting. And other ones too. Dodge Landisman will be coming back. He went on a tour, a Scientology tour. Um, and I'm so glad that you're here, Dustin. I would like for you to come back. So, anyway, I appreciate you all so much. I hope we know the difference. Um, Rumors are never good, although we know that they do Hollywood a great justice. They're never good for ourselves. At least we know there's still some good people in Hollywood that didn't sell their soul.
Right.
We did share some tea. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your week. Thank you, Ramel, for being my guest host tonight.
You're welcome.
Remember, please protect your energy. This has been a wonderful no hate zone, and your vibe attracts your tribe. Have a beautiful rest of your week. And if the Nora, the stock explorer, happens to see this, at the last minute, she gave me a super sticker, and I didn't see it until today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Nora, for that super sticker. I really appreciate you, and forgive me for being late in saying that. Every penny counts. I appreciate you. And hey, Shelly Marie, everybody have a lovely rest of your week, and I will see you Saturday. And check out Unapologetic, uh, Unapologetically Romel. It comes out easier when I sing. But anyway, love you, and let's go out with a go. Take it easy. What did I just miss? Oh, yeah. Night all. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yeah. Please like, share, subscribe. But at least like and subscribe. Thank you for
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain.
And thank you in the bushes too.
Anything you need.
Big love.
The ingredient is belief. Better see with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you
Thank you to all my mods as
never
well.
answer to no, man, I still go.
I can do it without you.
Go, 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 go.